excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
You know, I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks and the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup, and I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
Cavante Turpin on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And here we see Dak Prescott taking the field, Mike, coming off what a lot of people thought was an MVP caliber season. He finished runner-up, of course, to Lamar Jackson. And people love to nitpick Dak's game. I don't know if it's because he plays for the Cowboys and people love to hate. But regardless, he is as talented as they come. He is the leader of that team. He needs to have the postseason success that he has found in the regular season. Once he does that, I'm not sure what's left to nitpick. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
3rd down, 3 to go. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll go right back to Conner.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Cowboys offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. And that one doinks off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. DJ Dallas now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cardinals offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Murray. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On play action, Murray. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We'll try and run for this with Connor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. Left side, caught by Lamb. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the 1st quarter.
It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
On the ground, here's the rookie who played in-state at Austin. To the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Prescott. It is brought in the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. To return is Greg Dortch. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there for the stop. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here to Connor. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Connor. And this will be a Cardinals 1st down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3-and-out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, Murray on the bootleg. Is Jones. He's got it. 25 yards, the pickup there. It's an Arizona 1st down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
Our run inside. Here's Connor. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. They'll run with Connor. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 10-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Here's 3rd and 2. Toss play. It's Connor. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, You don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Prescott. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Prescott now. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll try the right side with Williams. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. They'll go again with Williams. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Dak to throw. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This will be a 41-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Dortch now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready for this next possession. They're in a 10-point hold. It's 13-3 as this drive starts with first down. Murray with a give to Connor. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Murray will throw. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Running here is Connor. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Micah Parsons on the tackle. On the give. This is Connor. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On third down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals are able to get it back within a score.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Pistol now for Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickens. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Not much. Second and long coming up. Now, Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Cowboys.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Dak over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. Prescott again. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. To the air again. Prescott. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. This one caught at the 4. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Dortch now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cards offense and their veteran running back James Conner set to take over again. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Looking from the shotgun, it's Murray. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick-6 for touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick-6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick-6.
Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys are able to extend the lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. From out of the end zone, it's DJ Dallas. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. First and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. So it's halftime here in Arlington with the Cowboys in front. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. It was the veteran quarterback Dak Prescott who had it working in the first half. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And this defense has really had their way so far. intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Now Murray keeping it himself. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
On second down, here's a run with Connor. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Connor. And he will score. James Conner. Touchdown, Arizona.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals are able to edge a bit closer. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 15. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
2nd down, Prescott. His throw left side is complete. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now Prescott. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Dallas.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. And a short pickup past the 25.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Connor. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll run it on 1st down with Connor. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He is in. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Extra point now by Riley. He's got it. And the Cardinals are able to cut into the deficit. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Play fake. Prescott. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. The open man is Tolbert. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Here's a handoff to Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dak. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. On the carry, it's Williams. A hit, and he has lost the football. The Cardinals have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and so that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is Dak. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That gets him to 100 yards exactly after that reception and gets his team a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. To throw is Prescott. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 3, second down and goal. Back to throw is, oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Cardinals have got it. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays, and that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long. The defense pokes it free and creates a huge turnover.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, the drive begins with Connor.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
On play action, Murray.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Connor. And he'll get about 5. Now a second down throw for Murray. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the option, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Play action now. Prescott. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On second down, it's Dak. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Prescott on first down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll be second down.
You could just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. Dak to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. The Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Murray on 3rd down. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. They get 15 on that game. It's an Arizona 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Murray. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one. Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Murray. Now he'll run. And he will get into the end zone. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Arizona. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now Ryland for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cardinals are able to edge a bit closer. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On first down, right back to Williams. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. It's another run here for Williams. Good blocking to the 15. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On the give, it's Williams. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. They'll run it with Williams. He slams it in there, and he is in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys tack on one more to their lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That one knocked away and incomplete. Trayvon Diggs, tight coverage, and he knocks that one away.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's caught by McBride. He'll get this close to the first down marker, taken down just shy at the 38.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, That's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
From the gun, on third down, it's Murray. He's got his tight end, that's McBride. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They go play action for Murray. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Again, it's Murray. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw again is Murray. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point,